Hey guys, PrinceofMacedon here. We're going to do a commentary video for Total War Rome 2. Another cinematic style type of editing. So, Seleucids versus Bactrian battle. I command the Seleucids. My opponent's name is GpickHead in command of the Bactrians. Map is Nemetocenna. That is the capital of the Atrebates, a Gallic tribe in what is today northern France. And somebody asked me how much time is lost when I cut scenes here. Really, you don't lose too much time, maybe like a second. In this battle, though, you're going to see a lot of action, so it might be a little hard to follow, but I think the close-ups is going to be the payoff here, because a lot of people like close-ups. And I also do overhead shots, too. Anyways, here's my Seleucid army. I have one Ajima Cav from my general. I have one Indian war elephant, one Hellenic cataphract, two median cav, one regular archer, four Persian light archers, three pikemen, one silver shield pike, and two thorax swords. You can see a shot of my regular archers standing next to my Persian light archers right there, followed by the infantry body. And there's my elephants right there. If you look at the mini-map, my opponent is racing down 3 units, and those are his horse archers. That's his horse archer going down my right flank, and you can see 2 more horse archers going down my left in the background. But these are my this is my right flank here being attacked by his horse archers. He's going for my war elephants, and he already lost 1 horse from my elephants who are shooting missiles at him right now. And he switched to the flaming round. He's trying to make him panic, but I haven't seen elephants panic that quickly from flaming round yet. So, anyways, I brought up my Persian archers to duke it out with his Bactrian horse archers. They're just called They're just called horse archers, to be honest. Look at that guy. He got dropped pretty hard. But he's gonna persist and try to take it out and try to take out my elephants right there, as you can see. I guess he thought the threat of the elephants was that great that he had to sacrifice some horses. And here are his horses on the other flank. Here he concentrated 2 of them, but they're not doing too much on this side, to be honest. And anyways, here's my opponent's Bactrian army of GpickHead. That sounds really derogatory. Anyways, his general is a Bactrian rail guard. He's got 2 Bactrian noble horse, 3 horse archers, 3 light peltists, 2 Bactrian rail guards, and 5 thorax swords. So those are his light peltists, being followed up by his thorax swordsman, and you can see one of his Bactrian rail guards on the very right there. So he's moving up. If you look up right there, he has one of his horse archers way back there. That was the one that was attacking my elephants. I think he lost sight of them because they just kind of went all the way back there. And I wasn't too worried about them. One depleted horse archer unit. Anyhow, I am reshuffling my archers. I'm putting them in front of my phalanx. And I want them to duke it out with his light peltist, because I know just how vulnerable my pike units are. So I want my archers in the front instead to wreck his chances to skirmish with his light peltist. Yeah, if you give light peltists a chance, they can really cause a lot of damage. And those are his thorax swords. He's going to come forward too. Basically, our infantry is gravitating towards each other. And now my archer starts to fire, and I am targeting his light peltists, as I said. His light peltists are behind his infantry, and when he sees what I'm doing, he actually pulls back his light peltists. I thought they would have accompanied his infantry, but he pulled back. So over on his left flank there, I am getting some shots with my right flank of archers. See them? They're just taking shots at his sides. And that's when I bring up my infantry center, and my pikemen are in the center here, the very center. They bring down their services right into his face. Pretty cool shot. Yeah, I don't really prefer using pikes in this game, but they're beautiful. Really old school though. So, down the right, that's when my elephants come in. I bash right into his horse units there. They're going for my archers, and there's a chase cam. They do not want to fight my elephants, so they are leaving. See ya. Maybe they'll be back, Tria. Anyhow, I want to tie down all of his infantry units, so you can see That's me tying down the last of his infantry units. The reason why I want to do that is I want to send in my elephants. If I have all my elephants free and all of his infantry not free, then I can just bash in. Here come my elephants. And his light pelters are way too far to help out. They can't throw stuff at my elephants, so here it is. I'm going to activate trample mode. And since his units are all tied down, it makes it much easier for my elephants to just plow right through them. Look at that beautiful sight of Seleucid pikemen. Quite beautiful. Yeah, I probably would not have done this if his light pelters were a little bit closer. No, that's a lie. I probably would have. And yeah, I used my Hellenic cataphracts to crash into his light peltist. So even if he did try, I did have his light peltist tied down with my cataphracts. So there is a huge rout from his infantry body. It's a little tactical overhead, but yeah, pretty much his infantry just shattered. It wasn't instant, but it took a few seconds, and then yeah, my elephants just cleaned up. And his general is going for my archers. A little payback from his general, but you know how I feel about archers. You know, I mean, this usually happens to my archers anyways, getting charged by the enemy's cav. I wasn't too worried. He can have my archers if I can have his infantry body. So he's routing one of my archers there. Fair trade. And that's when I move up my victorious infantry, and I'm going to confront his light peltist. I know I can't chase his peltist. I can't catch his peltist with my phalanx, but I can certainly push him away. And then use my cav to run down his light peltist. So he gets a nice little hurl with his missiles, and he takes out one of my elephants there, but that's fine. Look at that guy, he's trying to fly. The guy on top of my elephant. How about a lift? So the last 50 seconds, yeah, you can see the timer on the bottom right there. You can see if I'm losing how much time you're losing. There really aren't that many gaps. And that's a little overhead for you guys to see. So yeah, with these cinematics, I have the advantage of showing as many close-ups as I want and as many overheads as I want when I think it's important. So he takes his general, runs in the back of my pikemen, but I wasn't too worried. I saw him coming. I didn't even bother turning around because there weren't too many horses in that unit. They did kill some of my pikes though, but that's fine. So that's it. Final rout of all those units. They just all break out at the same time. Mass panic. So close victory. Enemy is broken. Death and dishonor. So those are the damage stats there. So my elephants killed tons. They actually weighed tons too. Anyways, good game to GpickHead.